Hello. It is hot in my room tonight. Even with my fan on, I have to, whew, still trying to cool off. This is just a quick check in. This is Keto Granny Live. If this is your first time here, I want to welcome you in and I want to thank you for joining me. I want to let you know that you are so appreciated. You could have been somewhere else, but you chose to stop by and visit Keto Granny, and I'm so excited that you did. Um, I had a good day today. I hope that you had a good day today also. I'm really not going to be on here long tonight. I am so sleepy and so tired. I just thought I'd talk a little bit about emotional eating, about stress eating, because these are some type of things that I deal with on a daily basis. Emotional eating and stress eating. And I always figure, hey, I'm not the only one dealing with these type of things, emotional eating and stress eating. My I'm playing my playlist, so I'm busy switching out my playlist, getting that done. Um, so who is here? Hey, M. Ray, thank you for joining me this evening. Thank you for coming in. I'm getting ready to go to bed, but I said I was going to get on here for just a minute. And before I get ready to do a little bit more exercise before I go to bed tonight. I did make a video while I was exercising, so I'm sitting here editing that so that I can release that one. But like I said, I have been doing a lot of strength training. That is basically what I am focusing on. And like I said, eating a lot of protein. One way or the other, just trying to get in enough protein through the day. I'm going to talk a little bit about emotional eating. And emotional eating means that you eat for reasons other than hunger. I don't know if anyone else has that problem, but sometimes I do. I eat for other reasons other than hunger. And by emotional eating, I mean that you eat because you're sad, you eat because you're depressed, you're stressed, you're lonely. It's usually uh, for something where you're feeling bad. It's not usually for things that you feel good about that you're doing a lot of eating. It's usually for things that you feel bad about, things that you're sad about, someone passing or you've lost your best friend, you're not friends anymore. It's usually for something that you're going through when you are having problems with emotional eating. I don't know, uh, has anyone here ever had any problems with emotional eating or stress eating? Eating when you're under a lot of stress. I have done that and I find myself, I do that now. When I am under a lot of stress, I tend to eat more. I don't know why, but I do have that problem. That is one of the things that I have always had to work on is stress eating and somewhat some of the emotional eating. Finished off that water. And I'm going to have another one before I go to bed. That's something that I have to pay attention to also while I'm fasting and different things. I had noticed that while I was fasting, I had not been drinking enough water just for the past, couple of days. And so today I really um, drank quite a bit of water, and I'm getting ready to have, like I said, have another bottle before I go to bed tonight. Also, I'm the type of person, I take a bottle of water to bed with me at night. I don't mean I drink a bottle of water, but I take water with me to bed and I sit it over the head of my bed. I heard someone talking about that sometimes you can be dehydrated and you may not even know that you're dehydrated. But they said that when you're dehydrated and at nighttime, that raises a high possibility of having strokes, you all. I didn't know that. But I didn't know a habit of mine was taking a bottle of water to bed with me. And the lady said that one of the ways to combat that type of thing was to have some water to drink with you in bed. Hey, Granny. Hi, Joshua. Thank you for coming in. Emre said, yes, I struggle with emotional eating. This is how I gain the weight and struggle with keeping it off. Okay, but you are doing such a great job. Just speaking with you just now, you are doing such a great job. Joshua is speaking um, to Emre, and she's speaking back to Joshua. Um, let's see. You may eat because you're sad, depressed, stressed, or you are lonely. Some people even use food as a reward. Some of us use food as a reward. Um, it's funny because sometimes I've heard people say, "Oh, I lost 10 pounds. Let's go out and eat. Let's go out and have fun tonight. Go out and have some drinks." But little do they know what they're doing, and they just putting their weight back on. With a lot of people, we reward ourselves with food. We reward ourselves with going out to eat. We reward ourselves with those type of things. Find different ways to reward yourself, not with food. Find a way to reward yourself. Go to a movie. Do something different if you can. Do some type of activity that would really be great. But I know that that's kind of different for a person to say, "Hey, let's go for a walk. I lost 10 pounds. Let's go for a walk and walk around the lake this weekend." Now, when I was in Seattle, that's what we used to do. We would meet up. We would walk around the lake on the weekends and walk around Seward Park. Me and some other ladies, or me and some friends, and we would have a good time. Me and the family, we would all meet out there. We would walk around the park. We would enjoy it. We would sit out there afterwards. I would even exercise and work out after I got through walking around the park. So, I mean, adding in exercise, it can make you feel so good, and it also can help curb your appetite and help with that emotional eating. Exercise can help if you add that in. Emre says, I relocated to a new city and don't know many folks outside of job. I miss my family and can easily fall into calling Uber Eats. Okay. Hey, if I was there, I could make that delivery. Yes, I could. But yes, so that's what I like. I do the gig work, which the Uber Eats and what is it? DoorDash. Those are the main ones that I do. So I like doing those. I like doing those. And really, it helps me control my appetite. It helps me learn to control my cravings. And, because I pick up food all through the day, and I tell you, it's in my backseat. The car smells good. The food smells good. Sometimes, if you watch me through the day, I will be talking about how good the food smells. And I think on one video, I even laughed at myself. I said, if you notice, everything smells good. Every time I smell, like, ooh, that smells good. We're going to come back here and eat. We're going to try this food out one day. But one day I am going to end up going back to one of those restaurants and trying the food out. Um, Treating myself eventually, not something that I'm in a rush to do right now. Now there is one place, I believe, what is it called, Wingstop, that they have this card for door dashers, and they probably have them for Uber drivers also. But once you get 10 punches, and that's for your deliveries, then you get a free meal. So I have treated myself. I think I've gotten about 2 meals from them. They were, dinners and different things like that me and my husband would share. And that's a treat for us when we have those type of things to eat. Emily Joshua, please thumbs up the video. Yes, if you're here, please thumbs up the video. It lets YouTube know that you're watching my videos, and it'll push it out more into the YouTube universe. And I really, really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it when you all do give me the thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. That way you won't miss any videos that I share or any of my lives coming on, thinking that I got a little bit of knowledge to be talking about weight loss, and then just sharing my weight loss story of what works for me, what doesn't work for me, and what could possibly help you also. And I like to do the ketogenic diet, and I like to mainly do intermittent fasting. But recently, I've started doing alternate day fasting, so I do add in alternate day fast in my diet regimen. And I tell you, all of this stuff is such great tools to have to use. There are many different things that you have to use as far as different tools in your weight loss toolbox. Remember, you got a toolbox. We all got a toolbox. Um, Welcome in, Mama Four Boys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Um, let's see. Mama Four said your hair looks very nice. Thank you. Thank you. Did you buy the decaf from the bakery? From that bakery? No, I haven't gotten my decaf coffee yet. That was the first day that I actually looked around. I've been going in there for the longest. But that was the first day that I actually looked around in Brahms. That was the first day I walked from one end of Brahms to the other end of Brahms and actually looked around because I was standing there so long. And I saw that they have the decaf coffee. Now, I didn't go back by there today, but next time I go by there, I'm going to get a bag of the decaffeinated coffee. And I was just shocked that they had it because I've been going to the store looking for different decaffeinated coffees and I couldn't just really find, most of the time couldn't find anything that I wanted. But maybe it's just the bag, the pretty colors on the bag, the orange, the white, the design. I don't know, but I want to get the Brahms decaffeinated coffee. I want to try that. But right now, I'm satisfied with the Ziote mushroom coffee that I'm using. I am really enjoying the Ziote mushroom coffee. I thought about that and I said, well, I just got this mushroom coffee and I am enjoying that. And I tell you all, it seems like when I take that mushroom coffee, one thing that I did notice was that my heartbeat actually seems to be more regular. My pulse rate did not go up, it stayed in the 70s. Now, normally, I notice that a lot of times, even with me not drinking that mushroom coffee, my pulse rate averages high 88, the 90s. That's what it kind of averages, high 80s, 88, 90, 96, 97. That's about what it averages. But I noticed after I drank that coffee, it stayed 78 and 80 in the low part of the 80s. I did notice that drinking the mushroom coffee. Now I didn't have my mushroom coffee today and I did miss it and I did mean to have some, but after we got through out dashing for a while, I didn't feel like doing very much. I've been sitting on the couch dozing off and my husband was rubbing my feet, so he was really making me doze off sitting there. Um, but I said I want to come in here and just talk about. Thank you, Mama, for the thumbs up. But when I buy that coffee, I'm gonna share it with you also. But I want to make sure that I finish my mushroom decaf coffee first. And who knows? I may just decide to stick to the mushroom coffee. That's kind of what I've been thinking about because, like I said, for the few days that I have drank it, I have noticed some benefits with it. But I did miss drinking it today. But I will be having my mushroom coffee tomorrow and having 2 cups of it, one in the morning. And then I don't know if I'll be drinking like another cup right away or if I'll wait until the afternoon. I'm just going to play that by ear. Ray is speaking to Mama Four. She says, hello, Mama Four. It looks so yummy in there. I am going to get me a donut when I break my fast Saturday. Okay, but yeah. They did, and they had the different ice creams and stuff. When I went through there really fast, I say, okay, now I don't want to put somebody overboard who's like, oh, I want some ice cream or something. I was actually in the store. Was that yesterday or the day before I did a quick grocery? I didn't do the grocery haul, but I had went to the store and bought a few things. And I was actually looking for some keto ice cream in there. I could have bought some, but I tell you, things have gotten so high. The ice cream that I see that was keto, it was like a small container, you all. It's something like $7.99, $6.99 for that. I can make mason jar ice cream, it is called. And you can make that with strawberries, with some cream, a little bit of a low carb sweetener, which is the one I like to use. I have to order some more, and I usually order it from Amazon. Not the erythritol, it's the one that usually. Ah, it's right on the tip of my tongue. But anyhow, allulose. A little bit of the allulose in there and a little bit of flavoring, and you just shake it, shake, shake, shake. Put it in the refrigerator for a while, and you have such a good ice cream. But also, you can make a good ice cream with the keto chow. I like to use keto chow, and it makes a good ice cream also, and it can be very, very creamy and good. Um, I'm laughing. What? And coffee, donut and coffee. Yes, doesn't that sound good? Donut and coffee. One time, I actually made some keto donuts. My donut hole pan, that's all that stuff is in storage, and I just refuse to go out and keep buying stuff that I already have. So I hope to be reunited with my belongings and stuff pretty soon, you all. But I made some, I call them copycat keto Krispy Kreme donuts, and they actually tasted very good. And I even have a video somewhere. I have a video, that's on my channel that shows me making those donuts, how I made them, and actually how good they were. But like I say, that's the thing. Whenever I'm making food, I have to eat that food. So I try not to do a lot of cooking because, like I said, once I make it, I have to eat it. And if it takes me a long time to eat it, then I have to take that time to eat it. That was one reason why I went ahead and broke my fast, because I had some food already prepped in the refrigerator that I did not want to waste. And my husband wanted something different. He doesn't like to eat the same thing all the time. He may eat it for a day, maybe the next day, but after that, forget it. I'm on my own with that meal prep. I have to eat the rest of that, and which it is for me. And so it makes it very easy for me to stay focused. And I'll go in there and make him something a little different. Add him in a starchy vegetables, some potatoes, some macaroni and cheese, something like that. Make sure he's got something green, some salad, some green beans, something asparagus. And he likes bread. He likes like cornbread muffins, and he likes garlic bread. So I'll make sure that he has that type of thing. He's satisfied, and then I will have mine, and I'm satisfied also. One thing that I was craving was garlic bread. So what I did do was I have the keto bread. And what I do is I will butter that. I'll put a little bit of, sometimes you can use the regular minced garlic, or I put a little bit of garlic powder on there, or make a little bit of a garlic butter. And I will put that on my garlic bread, and I will put that in the makasori, and I will put it on 10 minutes, and I will let that cook for 10 minutes, and I tell you, it is the best keto toasted garlic bread that you can have. Sometimes I add cheese to it, sprinkle a little bit of shredded cheese on there, but it is so good, so good. And that's just the way that I have found to satisfy that craving, because I love garlic bread. So whenever I have that craving, that's how I have learned to make my garlic bread. Emery says, "Amen to the reunion." Oh, okay. What are the signs of emotional eating? Everyone eats for reasons other than hunger sometimes. That always happens. Everyone always eats for a reason other than hunger. But if you notice that you often reach for food when you're bored, or you reach for food just for comfort, then you're probably doing what is known as emotional eating. And basically, eating for emotional reasons. Some things like big life events, weddings, or losing a job can cause emotions that lead you to eat more. When a person is upset about something, or you're not feeling good about yourself, a lot of people, you may will say that you self punish yourself because you will eat. And just remember, to me, that's a form of self punishment. So try to control that. Try to control that. Find something else that you can do when you are experiencing emotional eating. And with being overweight, what I used to find was, once I started my emotional eating, it was very, very, very hard to stop. especially if I was sitting there and I just say I opened up a package of cookies or something like that. In my mind, I'm just only going to eat 4 or 5 of those cookies. But I will actually sit there and possibly eat that whole package of cookies almost, or close to that whole package before I was actually satisfied. That was because of my emotional eating and basically, me not loving myself. You have to love yourself. Once you start loving yourself, start caring about yourself, then you're going to start wanting to do better. You're going to start wanting to eat better. And it may take you a while to get to that point that you actually can start controlling it. But once you start controlling it, start looking at other ways to get more control over that. Even if you have to uh, go for a walk, call someone on the phone that you can talk to, whatever you need to do, start doing that so that you can start controlling your eating. Let's see what else. Common signs of emotional eating are changing your eating habits when you have more stress in your life, eating when when you're not hungry, or eating when you're full. These are some of the things that are considered emotional eating. Also, eating to avoid dealing with a stressful situation. Sometimes we find ourselves eating to avoid a stressful situation. Sometimes we eat to soothe our feelings. If our feelings have been hurt, someone has hurt our feelings. A lot of people will do emotional eating because of that. Oh, there's my call. I'm gonna have to call them back. Um, but some people will do emotional eating because of that. And a lot of times, like I said, we use food as a reward. Using food as a reward, saying, hey, I had a tough assignment today. This job assignment was tough. Hey, let's order pizza tonight. You know, I need some ice cream. I need some candy. I need some popcorn. You know, just so tough today. Uh, I just want a bowl. That's how it usually starts. You just want a bowl, but you end up eating a whole lot more. Avoid emotional eating, you all. Avoid it as much as you can. If you find yourself emotional eating, just try to stop right there at that point. And if you have to go in there and drink yourself some water so you can start feeling really really full really quick, and push yourself away from that table, or put those cookies away, get rid of them, or whatever um, is causing you to fall off. It's really best not to have the food in the house that causes you to fall off, having it available. Sometimes sometimes I'd say go to the store and I like lemon cookies. Okay. So I said, okay, I'm gonna buy these lemon cookies for later. I just want to have them if I think I want a few or something like that. It never works like that. If I buy those cookies and I bring them home and I start eating those cookies, I'll probably end up eating mostly all of those cookies myself. So that's not a good thing to do, to have food around that you really, really like, or food that's going to make you fall off if you know that you're weak for that type of food. Let's see. So, what are some things as far as avoiding emotional eating? It's very easy to talk about emotional eating and what it is, but what are some things to do to avoid? Have a plan. Have a plan to help you deal with your emotions without using food. Have something that you can use as a go-to um, without dealing with food. I used to go to the gym, and I was able to do that because the gym was right around the corner, or I had a gym available to me in the complex. So what I would do whenever I wanted to eat or that craving was really, really just so intense, I would just go to the gym, or I would go over to the exercise room and work out. If you can, go for a swim. Call your accountability partner on the phone, talk to them. Get up, walk on your walking pad. Get on your vibration plate. Find other things that you can do. Have a plan or something to take your mind off that craving, or even if your mind is on that craving, go in there and have you something to drink. Go on there and drink you some black coffee or some water, even if it has to be a flavored water. Put you some lemon in that water, okay? Add a little bit of vinegar, a little bit of Himalayan pink salt or something. But have a plan that's going to help you avoid your overeating. Remember, it's about you, and you want to find out what's going to work best for you to be your best and to get, to your goals the best way that you can. Um, you can also keep a food journal. Keeping a food journal will also help you a great deal as far as with your cravings and everything. Go and get your journal. Maybe you have something in there from where before that you were going through this same thing. Go back and read it again. Read what you did to get past that point at that time. This can help you find out what triggers your emotional eating. You write down when and what you eat in your food journal. You also write down what you're doing and feeling before you started eating, while you're eating, and after you finish eating. Keep all of this in your notes, and it's going to help you a whole lot. Also, you can use a hunger scale. A hunger scale can help you tell the difference between true hunger and hunger that's just in your head or psychological hunger. When you start feeling like you want something to eat, rate your hunger on a scale of 1 to 10. The number 1 means you're really, really hungry, and number 10 means you so full that you feel sick. A rating of 5 or 6 means that you're comfortable, so you're neither too hungry nor too full. So that you start learning the difference to know if you're really hungry or if you're just hungry mentally, psychologically. Also, try to change your response triggers. Change the things that trigger you to want to eat. Get rid of those triggers. Whatever it is, if you're going out with a friend or with your sister, take something with you. Put something in your purse that you can eat or eat before you go. Have a plan that's going to help you be successful when you have to go through those different things. Those are things that I work on for myself because me and my sister, when she's here, we go out a lot to eat, but this time we did not. We did not. Neither one of us did. Both of us seem to be paying a lot more attention to our health and wanting to get healthier. Looks like she had lost, she said, about 20 pounds. And, I've been losing. So we were both, we didn't go out and eat as much this time. And so I was very, very happy and glad for that because normally she wants to go, hey, I'm all for it because I feel like, hey, we are enjoying our time together. So, sometimes when you're going out with family and friends, enjoy yourself, but just don't go overboard. That's what I'm saying. Also, plan what you do when you notice that you are starting to do emotional eating. Plan what you're going to do. Instead of reaching for the food, like I said, maybe you can call a friend, you can take a walk, you can drink a glass of water. And this is going to help you observe how you feel. So have a plan when you start having your emotional eating of how you're going to get past it. So I just hopped on here for this little bit of time tonight, and I hope that you had a good day, you all. This is Keto Granny saying that I'll be back tomorrow so that we can share ideas, that we can talk, we can stay focused. So is there anyone here? How was your day? You can put it over in the comments. Were you able to stay focused on your weight loss journey? Did you, what type of foods did you have to eat? How was your day? I actually hope that you had a good day, that you had a blessed day. But anyhow, I'm going to go ahead, get off of here, get ready to sleep. And I probably may get on my vibration plate for a while tonight. And I may just skip that till tomorrow morning or something. But you all have a great day. And we will talk tomorrow. Bye-bye.